Well, that's that. Yankees drop it 5-2 to the Texas Rangers. They're tied at a game apiece now. Going into the game tomorrow, it's going to be Johnny Brito versus Nate Nivaldi. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Who else do we have here? Who do we have here? Let's see. Sean Browning's in the house. Fortrain Maz is in the house. Got hit on both sides of the ball, Judge. Yeah, yes, we did, Joel. You're 100%, my Consiglietti. Texas Buckeye, are you, my friend? Yeah, I mean, they're banged up right now, right? They are banged up. And the left field situation has a negative WAR. Yes, they do, an F4, actually, Fortrain. And it's brutal all over the place. They called up Jake Bowers, who's on a taxi squad. Hopefully he gets a shot to play, given another injection of youth and athleticism in this lineup on the left-handed side, too. Maybe a little bit of pop on the bat. Judge said he was confident he felt better today, but that's not enough. I would be putting him on the IL now, especially with a hip issue. Those things could be pretty rough for guys his size, and with the stuff, the stress they put on their hips. I would be putting him on the IL, and I would just be playing other guys. And even if you need to make other roster moves too. But right now they're without Stanton, they're without Judge, they're without Bader in the outfield. So the Yankees are, they are, without a lot of their production, and which sucks. And yeah, well, it's true. This is true, man. IKF completely outfield plays it better. Don't be surprised if he's in there tomorrow in center field, right? A comeback wouldn't have been nice. Would have been nice, Joe. Yeah. But Judge, we're missing a lot with Judge. Speed, your athleticism, your defense. Even though he's slumping, and he still brings a lot to the table. So, and Franchi Cordero is shit in the bed. He's not really doing much. Again, these guys are DFAable. Franchi and even Cordero and even Willie Calhoun. And I wouldn't be surprised or offended if they added Elijah Dunham to Bowers or Andres Chaparro to Bowers. Get a couple new guys up in here and just bring a new dynamic to this team until they figure out what else they're gonna do. So, but it's just. But I'll give the Texas. They are getting, and they're managed by Bruce Bochy, so it's a whole different philosophy around this team now. They will continue to get better. But Jacob DeGrom's out of the game. He's hurt again. Didn't get through 4 innings, and so it was a break for the Yankees. Unfortunately, they didn't take advantage of it. So, but Duran, yeah, Galtrey comes out hurt. Yeah. But at least they got Clayton Beater. So, which I'm hoping that we see. But shout out to everybody else in the chat too. Let's get them like buttons up if you don't mind. And Brett Anderson's in the house. Yeah, we got Buckeye. We got the whole crew up in here. We got the crew. So, yeah, you see that defense from Oswald Peraza today was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And we keep saying this, right? Peraza and Volpe need to be the middle infield tandem. Today's happy birthday to Anthony Volpe. Today's his 22nd birthday. So, yeah, he had a rest day today, Joe. Yeah. Jonathan's in the house. I think they're gonna play him on occasion, Jonathan, because they want to try to see if he has any type of value so they could trade him. That's my opinion, but that's the only way they will be able to trade him. So that's why you'll see him in there once or maybe twice a week. So it's an unfortunate situation that they're in with him. So until Hal says, eat it and move on, it won't happen. It won't happen. So, right, Sean, right, Brandon Anderson? My tryout is coming soon, Buck, Texas. I'm working out, getting fit and getting ready. Aiden's in the house. Yeah, no New York, well, they won't play New York anyway in Texas. They only play that at Yankee Stadium, so. Consigliere Joe. Joe Ngola's in the house. What's good, man? Sound of the game was terrible. But it's just, the Yankees are just, when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring. And it's pouring. So what's up, Anthony Lapari is in the house. I'm a little behind you. David McCutcheon's here. Michelle Morales, hello, how are you? The pitching can only do yes, exactly. Yes, you're exactly right, Michelle. We need a good outing tomorrow from Johnny Brito. We really, really do. And if he's in the house, Sean Howling's in the house. What's good? That was a great defensive play by Oswaldo Cabrera too in left field. So and good for him. Michael Rose is in the house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, Nelson, if you think it might be worth him getting a lifetime supply of bagels and to get rid of him, if I were the Yankees, I'd sign up for that. I would sign up for that. What do you think of the Rangers? I wasn't crazy about it, the man. It was kind of a weird uniform, but whatever, whatever. It's all good. 60 people. Let's get up to 50 likes, gang, if you don't mind. It's very helpful to the channel and its algorithm when we get the likes up. So I thank you for that. Couldn't watch the game. Well, you didn't miss much, NFL. I'll tell you that. You did not miss much. Keep checking those kicks, and if you keep checking them, baby. Oswald. He is above average defensively. He is. His at bats will get better, Marcel. He can hit. I prefer. I prefer Volpe at second base and Peraza at shortstop, but that's just me. And right now, it's just DH Torres. But Tyler Wallace is in the house. I think we hear more about. We're waiting for the results, Aiden, of the MRI because he did have one. So let's see if there's anything. I don't know if they'll have the info yet on his MRI. So we'll just have to wait. What's up, Stephen B? Well, that's good. Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, they brought him. Yep, Jake Barris, man. They put him on the taxi squad. He should be up here. He should be in the game tomorrow. He really should be. Put him in the game. Let him play. No. I hear about a 13-year-old boy in Michigan saving his friends on the bus, and the bus driver who. Yeah, I did see that. That's pretty brave. Good for that kid. It's nice to hear kids do heroic stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. He deserves every recognition he gets. Michael Rose is in the house. If Volpe can play third, probably. But I would have him at second, to be honest with you. But that's just me. Mastradamus. I think everybody gets to Cine Connects at some point, so I'm not sure when, but yeah, and exactly, Texas Buckeye. They will put on muscle. They will fill out as they mature 100%. Jason Martino's in the house. Giants and Knicks and Yankees and Rangers. Well, the Giants did good in the draft. The Jets did better today. Joe Tippmann, they got the big center from Wisconsin to protect Aaron Rodgers. So, yep, 24 to 48 hours usually for MRI results. I would expect something tomorrow from Judge. How come we don't trust him? He hasn't got a shot with the Yankees yet, but just out of curiosity, Brett. It's not unpopular. That's just your opinion, dude. It's all good. Shemp is in the house. Yeah, we need starters to come back, and you get Schmidt in the bullpen for long relief. Yeah, that'll be the logical transition, right? At some point. So, Lakers, yeah. Are they still playing the Grizzlies? Or are they done with the Grizzlies? Attaboy, Pilipari. Furnish that room, man. Your new man cave, man. I think some people are getting tempted on the Madison Bumgarner idea. Now he's officially released, so you don't have to pick him up for the minimum. So, and yeah, he's not. I wouldn't say he's affected by. I would agree with you, not affected by pressure. So, yeah, if it works, it works. He's money in the postseason. We know that, David. So it's just a risk of regular season stuff. But if you want somebody who can give them innings, then he's a guy, right? That could do that. He'd probably get more innings than some of the other guys we have. So we'll see. Yeah, the White Sox signed Clint Frazier to a minor league deal. He'll get released at some point. He'll get signed somewhere else on a minor league deal. He's just not a major league player anymore. Kings are beating the Warriors. Wow. Okay. He may get a shot for league minimum. You never know. We might wake up this weekend and say the Yankees signed Madison Bumgarner to a minor league deal. David Cohen, thank you so much for doing it. I appreciate that. Giants killed it in the draft. Who did they draft tonight, David? I haven't seen it yet. All I know is that the Jets got Joe Tippmann, the center. I mean, they got a pass rusher. Yes, they are loaded at edge. They're gonna have to make some trade. They don't have a third round pick, so the Jets. But who the Giants get? It's too early for me, Lepard, to decide that crash and burn season for the Yankees. So it's too early for me to kind of make that decision, make that judgment. Can Madison be no ball? Schmidt, well, balls. I mean, Schmidt went after it today. He went after it today, give it pits, but he also got a lot of big strikeouts too. So it's just his repertoire is not there yet. So where's the no balls thing? I'm curious to know why people call him no ball stuff. Greg Bird is somewhere, Michelle. I don't remember. He's picked him back up and then they released him pretty quickly. Texas, my friend. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. You're the man. You are the man. Yeah, well, Clark is definitely not inspiring boatloads of confidence in people. That's for sure. But every now and then he'll get it right. But it's not. We don't. It's not often enough. Unfortunately, we need it more often. So yeah, Madison Bumgarner. He could get a resurgence, but he's older. I mean, I wouldn't expect a Giants type resurgence, but you never know. David McCutcheon, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, everybody hit that like button, gang. Let's try to get 100 likes if we can. Greatly appreciate that, David. Thank you. Nationals always got no surprise. I mean, it's just nasty on the East Coast, the weather. I was at the Penn Relays today. I sat in the rain all day. All day. Now I'm back home. Like it's oof. David Cohen, thank you again, my man. I appreciate that. JMS for center. Trade to get high in the third. So wow. That's pretty good. Trade up to get high. That's a pretty good draft for the Giants. I'll take that. I'll take that. I wish the Jets had more picks. They only have 5 picks in this draft. Uh, JMS and high. That's pretty good. I mean, the Eagles had a really good first round yesterday, so the Giants are going to have to continue to make moves to hang with these guys. The NFC East is going to be a bloodbath again. Schmidt doesn't. Well, this is true too. Doesn't have a starter type out pitch. This is a good point for a train. You're absolutely right. Absolutely freaking right. Mad Bum could handle it. That's a good question, Wink, man. I mean, it's a question. I don't know. I don't know, man. NASCAR is being moved because of weather. No surprise. They got to be safe driving those cars that fast around that freaking track. So can't believe the Colts. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. Bijan, where did he go? The Falcons yesterday too. Bijan Robinson. Well, the Eagles don't have a really good draft. Well, that's the thing, Brad. I mean, you'd think so, right? Well, if you're referring to Aaron Hicks, then yeah, I mean, got to build some kind of trade value for keep playing. I think that's what I mean. That's what I mean. If I was them, I would be building, using that philosophy too, because it's the only way he's going to have any type of trade value, even if it's minimal. He's got to do some type of production. So, right. So, but like even yesterday, he didn't come up with that play, and it was pretty clear that Garrett Cole was frustrated at it, and he's got to be somewhat competent out there. So it's unfortunate, man. Yeah, encouraging news. Yes, indeed. Severino threw 40 pitches and rode down 22 in live bullpens. Yep. Yes, indeed. Encouraging signs for our starters. Yeah, I mean, they're going to have to load him up with a lot of talent, that's for sure, Anthony. This kid, Bryce Young, he's good, but the Panthers have a long way to go. They got to load him up. Yeah. Well, this is true too, Billy. I mean, when you're not like an ace, then he hasn't really found his place yet, his role, you know, his identity. So on this team as a starting pitcher. So you're right about that. That's a good point, Billy. Loizaga, yet having him run for more tests. Jonathan Loizaga, an elbow issue, and Lou Trevino too. So but thankfully we have Jimmy Cordero right now is pitching better than Loizaga anyway. Cordero's looking really good. So hopefully they'll stay that way. And even Abreu too. He's looking pretty good too. Beta was 1 for 2, good. 1 for 4. Ottavino, yeah, yeah, yeah. He's with the Mets now, pitching pretty well. Sunil is in the building. What's good, my man? Yeah, well, that's my worry, Mike. There's a lot of pitchers going down right now with Tommy John. I worry about that with Loiza. I worry about that with Trevino. I mean, it's just there are pitchers everywhere. What's his name? Springs from the Jeffrey Springs from the Rays. Tommy John. Some other folks going down with Tommy John. So that always worry me. You know, Monopoly is just how, dude. Don't play Monopoly when the Yankees are losing. Don't play Monopoly, man. They might be connected, dude. They might be connected, man. Train. One of the things you got to remember is that Mad Bum doesn't even want to come. Well, that's the thing. This is a good point too. Train. Everybody wants to come to New York to play for the Yankees. This is exactly that's the question, right? Does Mad Bum even want to come here? Like Greinke never wanted to come here. You know, there are other players that didn't want to come here. So Verlander didn't want to come here. It's just not like you said. Not everybody wants to play for the Yankees. Not everybody wants to take the Yankee money. So and it's true. We've said this repeatedly. It's when some people wonder why can't they trade for him? Why can't they just sign? Not everybody wants to come here. It's just part of the reality. Yes, he is. He's hurt again. DeGrom. It's unbelievable, man. They're paying 185 million. They may get 10 starts a year out of the guy. No. Any roster move a call? No, because he's on the 40 man. I mean, once he comes up from the taxi and gets put on the 26, they'll make a move. So it'll be probably. I mean, they could transfer. They could transfer Sevy. They could transfer Rodon to the 60-day IL because they've been on there long enough, which would be a corresponding roster move. But then they'd have to do one when they came back. If Judge goes on the IL, that'd be a roster move. They could put Barris in Judge's places too. So, how many players are on the IL right now? We've got Trevino, Loizaga, Severino, Rodon, Bader, and Josh Donaldson. So that's 6, at least 6. We got 43 likes. Let's see if we can get to 60 likes, gang. If you don't mind, we need 17 likes to get to 60. Can we do it? If anybody even hasn't hit the like button, if you don't mind, just hit that like button. Efra, well, he's off. He's on the whole season, so. But yeah, me can consider that Michael too. Yeah, he's gonna miss the whole season. Yeah, DeGrom. I mean, he's Glass Joe, man. Guerrero. Yeah, I don't disagree with you at all, Son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Verlander didn't want to be exactly. Chose to be Met on the IL. That's it. Is he still on the IL, Verlander? Good lord. Sean, I'm with you too. I'm with you too, man. DJ needs to lead the charge. Yep. Yep. Him and Rizzo and Judge are like the 3 offensive leaders on this team. I mean, they're just you know. Judge, no, you're right about that, Aiden. And again, hip things, you got to be careful with guys that big and the lateral type of stuff with that stress they put on their hips. Gotta be careful. Judge might be the 7th. I personally I would put Judge on the IL right now, at least a 10 or 15-day IL. I would put him on the IL right now. I would not even mess with it. So, and just let Bowers play. Just let him play. That's a lot of money on the IL. He is a big mouth pump, but you're right too. He can definitely rake, man. He can definitely rake, and he does have running. You're right about that too, Brett. 100%, bro. 100 freaking percent. Impactful. Yeah, I did see that. 4 trains are good videos, bro. Well done, dude. 40 million. Yep. Sunil. Yep. And they're ready. I mean, and they got 20 something million with Edwin Diaz missing the year too. So, and Sevy. That's right, Michelle. Yes. Guerrero always rakes in New York, man. Always. So would I. I would let Sevy walk too. I would. I mean, don't be surprised if Sevy walks, Bader walks, and a couple other guys walk. I mean, I do think several guys are going to walk anyway. I think Donaldson's going to walk. And they'll pay his buyout, which is much smaller than the option for 2024. I can think IKF is going to walk. They have a lot of money coming off the books. So 47 likes. Let's get to 60 likes, gang. Anybody in here that hasn't hit that like button, just if you don't mind, just click that button for me, please. And thank you. I thank you for that. Mary, yes, they do, Sonia. It's like a retirement community, man. Yeah. Yes, he is, Jonathan. DeGrom is hurt. Kings beat the Warriors. Wow, what's the status in that series? Who's up and who's down? Yeah, he might, Brett. Yeah, that's true. He might, man. And nevertheless, I don't see Degrom. I mean, I don't see Donaldson playing here in 2024. I just don't. It's going to be a different. The team's going to have a different look next year. So, and that's not a bad thing. You know, I like Sevy when he's healthy, Rose. I mean, Michael. I mean, it's just there's no doubt about that. The problem is, um, you know, he just can't stay healthy. Why not DFA Hicks? I mean, probably the more responsible move would be put Judge on the IL right now. You know, I don't think they plan on DFA and Hicks unless they plan on releasing him at some point soon. And I don't think they're there yet. So Judge, I think, needs to go on the IL. So I don't know. I mean, they're gonna have a hard time if they beat Miami Heat, the Knicks, then they have a good shot. Because then they're gonna have to play the winners between the Boston Celtics, which will be really hard, and the Sixers. So eh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Lepar. Well, this is exactly Brady's got a glass shoulder, 100%. Who do I see? I mean, there's a chance that IKF might stay. Um, I don't see many of the guys staying. I don't see Severino staying. I don't see. I got to go back and see which ones are going to be free agents too. Bader, it's an outside shot. Outside shot. I mean, he's young. If they can get Bader on a decent deal, then he's only 28. So, you know, um, there's a shot they might extend Bader, but you never know. I mean, they don't want to clog up spots for like Dominguez and Spencer Jones and some of these other guys either. So it's going to be right down to the wire kind of decision, in my opinion. Chicken parm, baby. I had chicken parm for dinner tonight, by the way. Thank goodness Boston keeps losing. Damn right, Joel. 100%, Michael Ciani. We would be in last place if they were. Yeah. I think they'll come around though, so we need the Yankees to come around. So this is true too, Sunil. They do have to win it, man. I mean, it would be nice if the Knicks actually won it. I mean, the East this year is the toughest division. It's much tougher than in the West, in my opinion. No, Bader is a native New Yorker. You got that right. If anybody stays, it could be IKF because he could be a utility guy, probably on the cheap. So, and again, if he keeps staying productive, and they don't pay a lot for him, he's a valuable bench piece, at least in my opinion. So, but he wouldn't be the starting utility guy over Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera would be starting utility. 52 likes. All right, let's see if we can get to 60 likes, gang. Draft reactions for you. Yes, I will be, David. Yep. I want to let them finish the draft tomorrow, and then I'm gonna break down teams and all that stuff. And yes, I will be. Forearm tightness with the Grom. Okay, that's a precursor to Tommy John, maybe. So I got to be careful. Shit. He's got a violent wind up and a violent throw. So if you can, Brett, if you can get him for 12 over 2, that would be a good deal, I think. Did the Yankees place Cabrera third? It's a good question, Michael. I don't know. Well, just keep in mind, Chicken Parm. Mattingly, if Mattingly was here now and all those guys were hurt too, would you be saying let's get rid of Mattingly? Just out of curiosity. Praz is a superstar defensively. 120, yeah, 120. Yes, it will. 102 do that to the elbow. Yes, it would. I would agree with you, Jonathan. I mean, his draft stock was high like 2-3 weeks ago when I was asking him to trade him, but Yeah, Texans drafted Stroud and um, what's his name, Williams, right from at number 3. That's a pretty bold trades to draft 2 and 3. They got that edge rusher from Alabama and C.J. Stroud. That's a pretty good start for the Texans. Always a pleasure for Train. I'll wrap it up in a few minutes too. Um, well, that's the other thing too, Mike. Mike, yeah, he plays 6 because he doesn't have other options. It's true. Unless they're going to call up, Dunham and Bowers. You know, you're right about that. You're right about that. 56 likes. I think we can get to 60. I think we can. We got 84 people in here now. If any of you new folks haven't hit that like button, if you don't mind, hit that like button. Because it's Volpe's birthday. Just say happy birthday to Anthony Volpe too. So he's turned 22 today. Uh, Praz is an elite defensive shortstop. No doubt. Yeah, I mean, I'm not watching the draft right now. I'm here with you guys, but it looks like round 3 is over, and we're gonna go round 4 through 7 tomorrow. So I'll be watching it tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch soccer really, Anthony. I watch the draft. Yes, I did. Cole was not pleased that Hicks did not make that play. Yep, he almost did turn into the freaking Hulk. He almost Bill Bixby. This guy's man. Have a great night to you too, Michelle. Always a pleasure. Yeah, happy birthday to Volpe, man. Have a great night too, David Cohen. Appreciate that. Joel, thank you, sir. I appreciate that, my consigliere. Thank you, sir. Appreciate all you with the donuts tonight. Oh, super generous. It's greatly appreciated. We got 57 likes, Texas Buckeye. All right. Let's get to 60 at least. Let's get 3 more likes. Yeah, I'm working on them now, David. So I want to make sure that they finish the draft so I could see because there's gonna be a lot more trades. I mean, the first round was a lot of trades, man. So yesterday was a fun night. Round 1. Gotta be every single game. They gotta look like that. Yeah, well, you're not wrong, Anthony. They gotta have that pissed off fire, fire in the belly, that fire breathing dragon stuff. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Texas, thank you again as well. Appreciate that too so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are legends, man. You really are. Cole should leverage into David Banner. Yes, he should, Sonia. At the Boone and Cashman. Bixby was the best Hulk ever, by the way. Well, the best guy turning into Hulk. He was great. Everything with the freaking Yankees. Yeah, man. Exactly, JT. The whole freaking place, man. All right, 62 likes. We surpassed 60. All right. Let's see if we can get any more. I'm going to wrap it up in like 3 minutes at 30 minutes. We'll see how many we can get. Maybe we can get to 70 by 30 minutes. We got a little over 2 minutes to go. Peraza needs more play, 100%, Stephen B. 100%. I think a lot of folks would agree with that. Especially right now with Donaldson out, I'd be playing Peraza on a regular basis. So, Bernie, you got to watch out, man. You might need Tommy John if you keep typing too much, man. You got to be careful, bro. But exactly, we don't see. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. You're tough. You know how to loosen it up and get it ready. You're not coming on. Exactly, you're not coming on the IL. It's a caution, but I don't think you're going to go on the IL for it, Bernie. I think you're going to rough it out, dude. I think you're durable. You got this, man. Man, Texas, could you imagine that? Judge, I'll pay a salary. Just get him the hell out of here. Please. 64 likes. All right, maybe we'll get it. We got a minute and 15. Maybe we can get 6 more likes to 70. Dennis was actually. Yeah. Oh, so Neil, your insights are good. I like them, man. I like them. Michael too. I think some folks would agree too. I want to see Volpe get a shot at second base while Peraza's at short. I do. And right now, you can DH Torres and still keep him in there. You don't have Stanton. You know, I mean, you can DH Torres more often so that both of those guys can play the infield. And then you can even play DJ at first, Rizzo. I mean, DJ at third, Rizzo at first. Like you have options. You have options that way. Oh, David, yes, 100%. I think so too. He probably wanted to kill him, but he was like, "I won't have to kill him if you DFA his ass. Okay, I won't have to do it." I could see that, man. Trade for Bellinger or Jock. Yeah, I mentioned at the end of the day some trade options. So either one of those two guys could be an outfield. I think they'll probably be on their radar towards the deadline. I think so. Left-handed hitters, they could be clutching options. Yeah, I could see it. And at that point, then you go Hicks, man. Adios, te carissime. Brace. Gotta say goodbye. Right? Yeah, Brett. That look, man. He's like, I'm gonna kill this mother effer, man. Yep. Yep. Trace Thompson. Is he still with the Dodgers? He's a righty though, Sunil, right? How's he doing? Is the question. We talked about him a while back, but how's he doing? Mickey Mantle played. Man, Mantle was that dude played injured all the time. Yeah, because the only time he wasn't playing was when he was in the hospital. So yeah, priceless. He had that. He was like Michael Myers from Halloween. Like he had that look, like, dude. I'm a. Mhm. This is true too. Mechanics of the game is different. People are very. It's a lot more precision going into the end, and the mechanics right now. And I think some to a degree, it can be detrimental to some of these pitchers as well. You know, like it's Nolan Ryan, Roger Clemens are all legs, and it really boosted their longevity. So I think, would be wise to guys for guys who use more, like Cole uses a lot of legs. He's got some big legs, so I would be encouraging these folks to use it more. This is true too, Mickey. Yep. Islanders should clean the team less than the domestic Carolina Hurricanes. Yeah, and I was surprised that they're even the Rangers were, getting beat up a little bit by the Devils, man. Yep. If Arizona can cut Mad Bum, we can cut. Well, you're not wrong, David. It's. I think we're waiting for Hal to give the green light because Cashman can't do it without permission slip from Hal. So, Hal overrules him, and he overrules Boone. So, as far as we know, we don't have the permission slip right now because I think they would do it. No. So, Hal, man, if you're listening to this, please give him the permission slip to move on from Hicks, please. So, this is true too, Michael. Yeah, dietary. Yeah, hot dogs and a beer and pass versus today balanced macros. Deal alcohol. Athletes are much more advanced nowadays. That's for sure, Michael. You know, well, that's true too. When he was hurt, when he wasn't hurt, he was playing with a hangover. It was kind of like the 1950s, 1960s version of David Wells. He was hungover all the time. And he didn't get really hurt, but he was hungover the morning of his perfect when he pitched his perfect game. He got drunk the night before. For those of you who don't know that, he was pissed drunk. So, yep. Yes, I like that infield too, Buckeye. Yes, sir. But let me let you all go. And tomorrow's another day. Let's root for Brito to take out Nathan Eovaldi. He's been hitting Eovaldi more recently as when he's with the Red Sox. So hopefully we'll get up take a lead in this friggin' series tomorrow. So he's flying Cessna. He might be Billy. You might be right about that. Ruth had to be drunk. Ruth was also a big slob, but he was the most gifted baseball player I think in history of the world. So I'd still think that make him cash move, but no actor from the black community would want to play Hicks. Oh damn! Oh shoot! Played with syphilis. But yeah, oh god, he might be right, Bernie. Oh boy, wasn't Wells on? Who knows, David? Who knows what he was on? But he could pitch. So that's what we know. But yeah, have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming on. Your support, your comments, your insight. If anybody hasn't hit the like button, if you don't mind hitting it on the way out, it's greatly appreciated too. We'll be back tomorrow with the lineup. Hopefully, celebrate a win and go Yankees. And any move that happens, you're going to get it here. So, peace and love to all of you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.